You are watching the first full video ever recorded on my new recording software, Scriptic. And I'm not telling you this because I'm trying to pitch anybody on this new software. This is something I never intend to sell. This is only for personal use. And it was only an idea at noon today. You see, I've been playing around, I've been wanting to be posting more videos, and I'm trying to create my tech stack and figure out what I want to use. And so I downloaded different recording software apps, but none of them really worked with what I wanted. And so I just went into Claude and I said, hey, Claude, can you build me something here? And it's got all these crazy features that I love and that really aren't that commonly found on other software platforms, and none of the bloat that is found on other things that I don't use. So for instance, I've got grid lines right over here so I can see where a vertical shot would be and where a horizontal shot would be, so I can have the same video for YouTube and Instagram and other platforms. Could edit it to be either direction without having to be guessing about where the width of the shot's going to be. I've got a little button to say, hey, I want to have a visual here or a highlight there, or oh no, I messed up. Note here, Claude, that I made a mistake when you go back into the editing into post-production. I've got a little Claude sub-window that doesn't yet work, so that I should be able to have a dialogue with Claude right from within the software, still tweaking that one and making lots of other tweaks to it. It works with my iPhone continuity camera, so I'm using my iPhone camera rather than my MacBook one. It works with my Blue Yeti mic. These things are all hooked up there. And to me, it just really shows the direction we're moving. To be clear, I'm not one of these coder geeks that makes software all the time. 2 months ago, I had never used Claude Code once, and I've never ever learned how to program. And yet, with just a very little bit of time spent learning the Claude Code ecosystem, suddenly I'm making new apps for myself that expand my capabilities and work exactly the way that I want them to work. And I think that's fascinating, especially because the alternatives I was looking at, most of them, this one would have cost $20 a month, this one would have cost $15 a month, and boom, this one is just free forever, and it cost me less than $1 worth of coding time on Claude. And to me, it is just mind-blowing the direction we're going in. And there are so many skills that I've been really learning over these past couple months, and so many skills that I still have to learn as I expand my ability to work with this new technology. But this is a time to level up. This is a time where you're either learning how to use that AI, or for a lot of people, they're getting replaced by AI. What I've been able to do these last couple months for my own business has been absolutely mind-blowing. And the fact that I'm playing now with video kind of shows, okay, I've sort of come to the end of a certain curve and I'm starting to work on the next curve that I need to be actually improving in. So this is me having fun with my new piece of software, and it's wild. You go from idea to fully constructed software in a few hours, and there's a bunch of steps along the way that I've learned to do. But really, we're talking about maybe a half hour to an hour of my own time to build this new piece of software. And it just does, so far, 85% of what I want. And by next week, it might be at 95% of what I want. So really enjoying this, really loving working with Claude Code and the fact that me as a non-coder can actually do that. And really encouraging all of you to start to get familiar with these new tools, because they're absolutely changing the world. They're exciting, they're a little scary, but they are super duper powerful. And you can create some pretty amazing things very cheaply and easily.